Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy. This time we do the mission called the Crown of Emptiness. Now that Sir Ambrose Caradoc has bravely eliminated the Aeldari war machines, I am able to approach the ruined shrine where the long extinct denizens of this planet secured the artifact. Although I have no idea how they did so, the Aeldari presence is still strong. This battle promises to be a tough one. The Harlequin, who offered me valuable assistance through this arduous journey, is also there, or here. I guess we are going to kill her. Considering the nature of these mysterious Xenos, I still have an uneasy feeling about her involvement.
We have the up-to-date Arga information. The vicinity of the ruins is swarming with Tuathal Aeldari.
At least the Crimson Wanderer took care of potential reinforcements.
The Elder will pose a considerable threat. Have you thought about deploying Sir Caradoc again?
I cannot risk the safety of the artifact by sending in a war machine that cause devastating weaponry in the entire system.
Noted. The tech priest is trying to scan the area for further information.
I'm on my way to the ruins. Contact me when the tech priest is finished with the scans.
Okay, and this mission, obviously then I need to be a little bit careful. I don't know why I ran into them like that, but well, that is lesson learned. On the other hand, I was in the beginning thinking, I do understand teleportation and everything. Well, of course not.
You are walking among the bleached bones that dreamt about your prophecy. How does that feel?
Remarkable. What is more remarkable is that I still have no idea why you are assisting me at all.
Why do you care? I am nothing but a speck of dust in a terrible storm that will one day awaken a god.
If that was meant to reassure me, you failed.
I of course don't understand the technology. That would be, well, you know, unbelievable, obviously. What I want to say, I wonder... I mean, I can't... What the hell was wrong with her? I understand why why we are teleported in. What I would like to know, how actually the scouts in the beginning are being called down. But well, this is not the point right now. It's a little bit weird. And I know there's a memory crystal. We take a look at it in a second. How the scouts are coming down. I was just wondering that. I am so sorry for that. Alrighty. Then the memory crystal it is. Note, the memory crystal is most probably a poem of some sort, beginning with the praise of the Harlequins, describing them basically as warriors and performers who have no allegiance to any craft world. They are described as fast, deadly, and very sophisticated creatures with unique grace and emotions that tend to lean towards the extremes. This introduction is followed by a vision-like depiction of a place that bears colossal importance to the Aeldari race. A raw transcription of the excerpt. There's a place deep within the maze that spreads between the stars, real space, and the tainted confusion, the warp. In the heart of that living, twisting labyrinth lies the repository of forbidden knowledge, the Black Library. Is it? No, the Black Library is from... anyways, it's from the Imperium. A vast collection of books that's still unwritten or lost forever or eradicated with extreme prejudice. Here lies the truth and the answers to all our questions. Conclusion, this gibberish must be referring to the existence of the Black Library, the sole source of ancient knowledge for the Elder race. It is supposed to exist in the webway outside of both the real space and the Materium. I would actually like to visit the Black Library if that thing would actually really exist. But in the 40k universe it does exist, doesn't it? Everyone from the Thousand Suns, wasn't he visiting there sometimes? At some point, and are not some Inquisitors allowed to go there from time to time? I am obviously not certain, but well. Alright, thank you for all the Imperial items.
They were seekers of power and truth. So many of them came here, like insects drawn to the flame, only to end up as withered husks.
The remains of the Savant's expedition. But I am an Inquisitor. I will not fail.
You are not allowed to fail. Just yet. You have the living, breathing key to the prophecy.
We do have. Don't let him get to close combat. That is definitely not what we want. Mission accomplished. And then let's investigate the ruins.
I find your stubbornness astonishing, human. You have caused enough pain and suffering already. Whatever is hiding under that force field, it is ours.
What I find intriguing, I would have imagined the voice of a Farseer or Warlock a little bit differently, to be honest, but well, this is just my obviously personal feeling.
Area scan completed. Highly irregular energy signature located.
How does that help me exactly?
The presence of an energy field, evidently generated by Xenos technology, must indicate the location of the relic you seek.
I must be on the right track then.
We are, and that is great. So obviously the teleportation of the warp spider interrupted our explosion shell barrage. That's nasty. So surroundings, so we can focus on the big guys. And I should have called in a tarantula actually in the beginning of the battle. That's too bad. And there we can see, as the usual gameplay, when there's a summoning enemy, which summoned in 5 enemies, for example, and we kill it, all of them go.
Can you feel it? Like a vast, terrible heart beating in anticipation. Your battle awaits.
You let me fight your own kind, but you refuse to participate. I've been wondering for a while how this relic could have survived for countless millennia. But now I know.
Analysis. Impenetrable energy field. Signature identical to the force field protecting the status chamber of the Martyr.
That barrier needed to be deactivated by a specific key.
Theory. The powers of the Alpha subject might interact with the field.
Inquisitor, you have incoming.
But the same mechanic accounts to us as well. Okay, we bloody need to survive here. It's actually a little bit weird. In the end, we can die as often as we like, you know. But the mission description is actually that we need to survive. Okay, well, anyways. These guys are nasty with normal weapons, so to say. Learned from my past mistakes, actually.
Sergeant, I need the Alpha Pariah. Send her to me.
Allow me to join the fight, Inquisitor.
Anything could happen to us here, Thorn. Anything. If I do not make it back, you must deliver all my findings to the Conclave.
Affirmative.
Are you serious, Inquisitor? I feel a resonance with this thing, but none of us know what will happen if I step closer.
I give you an artifact from the dawn of the universe, the key that might unlock your true potential, and suddenly you are afraid?
I was only making an observation in the light of my recent ordeals. I hope you don't expect me to apologize.
My expectations are irrelevant. My orders matter, however.
If this is indeed my legacy, you can expect a heartfelt apology from me.
We will discuss your impertinence later. Now proceed.
Bravo! What a fabulous performance. Inquisitor, my only remaining part in this play is to take the Alpha Pariah with me and let the curtain fall.
I knew that I couldn't trust you. You have manipulated me, Eldar.
I have merely woven all the threads together, twinning the fate of the Tauthal Aeldari and yourself, Inquisitor, until you all made this moment happen together.
I have warned you once. Playing games with an Inquisitor is dangerous, even for your kind.
This is not a game, human. The Anathema Ultima must be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Only then will she enter the Immaterium to fulfill a destiny both frightening and majestic.
I suspect that you have other plans for her.
The Anathema Ultima is the brightest glimmer of hope for us. For the Inari, this is inevitable.
Oh, there we have the fight, but it is not going to take too long, I guess.
I was expecting at least some assistance from you.
It was your battle to fight, not mine.
And now you talk like the Harlequin. How are you feeling?
It is difficult to explain. My will is... It is a barbed, poisonous thing. And it is also smooth and cold as obsidian. And it is a weapon, and a key, and the tincture that heals the black wound on the world.
I don't like this. The Magos will take a look at you on the ship.
Alright guys, and that right now already brings us to the end of this episode, and you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe after this cutscene.
We have gathered here to bring forth the prophecy that was foretold at the dawn of the galaxy. The Alpha Pariah shall be adorned by the crown of emptiness, and destroy the Dark Nexus by sailing into the Empyrean.
Very poetic, also fundamentally wrong. The Dark Nexus is not our priority here. Fabius Bile is one of the most abhorrent adversaries of the Empyrean. We shall attack his hideout. I have traveled here on the Martyr, now properly purged and blessed, with the zealots of my order on board. It should be a sufficient force.
So very hereticous of you. May I remind you that Bile's Starfort is inconveniently close to the most terrible warp anomaly ever seen in this sector?
They use this Alpha Pariah to destroy Bile. That's where her true capabilities lie, don't they? Before we deal with the Dark Nexus, we have to eliminate the Primogenitor.
I must object. We simply cannot allow the Alpha Pariah to get close to Bile. That traitor played a huge part in her creation. What if he seizes control of her? Use her to obliterate the Dark Nexus, which is also the source of Bile's power. Then we will deal with the Primogenitor on our own.
You know the Alpha Pariah the best, Inquisitor. I think you should have your say before I chime in.
Alright, the Alpha Pariah is our weapon against chaos, and it would be a waste not to employ her powers against Bile. First, she can destroy the Dark Nexus afterwards. I think we should send the Alpha Pariah into the Dark Nexus first, which threatens the entire sector and probably empowers Bile's experiments. And I go with this decision.
It is most unfortunate, but I must respectfully disagree with your decision, Inquisitor. It seems we have reached an impasse. And honestly, this is her fate we are talking about. This should be her decision. Whatever action the Alpha Pariah takes, it will have colossal consequences. I simply don't have a say in this matter.
Nonsense! We are Inquisitors. We rule over life and death for the sake of the Imperium.
Inquisitor Mercer, I really appreciate your concerns. Inquisitor Caradoc, I even see your point. But I made my decision a long time ago. I will follow the prophecy. But first, I will kill Fabius Bile. I have seen some of my unsuccessful iterations in Uther's laboratory. The cursed handiworks of Bile. I have to stop him and end this cycle of suffering and pain. I want to destroy that worm. On one condition.
What would that be?
You, Inquisitor, will accompany me, and we will face Fabius Bile together.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright, decision then made, and now we are really at the end. I hope I see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.